This is the rig that I was using down at Chesil Beach, catching those bream on. And I got the idea for making this rig from 671 Fishing with Stuart Jones, who spoke about making a rig without an SRT spring. So this is how I make it. Right. So I start off, you select the hook you're going to use and tie it onto the end of your snood first. I'm using size 4 Chinoos and Amnesia 20 £. So I'm tying a uni knot, a 5-turn one. Give it a good tug and cut it off. Then pull out a length that you want, about the length of a worm. Cut it off. Now, you don't have to, but I like to add sequins. Or a sequin. So I always put a sequin in. So we've got a sequin. And then at this end, connect a small swivel. So there we go. We have one little snood connected to a swivel. So next, we repeat the process. Now this time, I'm not sticking on just any old swivel. I'm sticking on a Cascade swivel. Now let me just think about this for a minute, because I always get this Cascade swivel back to front. The way to remember this, that this one is your bottom snood. So that hook will go on the weight, which means this Cascade has to receive the top hook. So we need this Cascade tied so that the hook is pointing down. So we go on the bottom swivel of the Cascade. Now we've got 2 hook lengths. One with a ordinary swivel and one with a Cascade swivel. Take either of them you want and connect a length of this is going to be shock leader strength line, because this is going to take the strength of your casting. So this is basically your rig body. For me, it's Amnesia. No, it's not. It's ASSO £60. ASSO Classic is £60. So now we've got a length of stronger line connected. Now make this as long as you want your body to be. So onto this spare end, we're going to start adding some components. So we slide on a bead, and that goes down to the swivel. And then we slide on the swivel that's going to connect to your main line. So it needs to be a nice strong one. Then we connect another bead. This is the buffer bead between the casting swivel and a Gemini clip. So chase all that down. So now you've got that arrangement. And then lastly, you cast on. Then lastly, you put on another bead, but this bead needs to be able to be, the hole needs to be big enough to have 2 thicknesses of line go through. Because this bead, we chuck down the line about 6 inches and then put the line back through the bead again. Now, ordinarily, if you were to pull this tight, really tight, the bead would snap in half. But we are only using this bead as a stop. It's just to adjust the snood. And now we tie in the second snood that has the cascade swivel on. And then there you have it. Hook, sequin, cascade swivel, stop bead, Gemini clip, buffer bead, casting swivel, buffer bead, middle swivel, sequin, and hook. So get your weight, and this will work perfectly well with the breakaway weights because they've got a hook for the hook to go onto. Hook for the hook to go onto? Yeah, you know what? A keeper for the hook. So, find your Gemini swivel, your Gemini clip, connect that to the weight. We've now got a weight connected. Get your cascade swivel hook and clip that onto the weight. And take the weight. Come up to the cascade swivel and connect your hook from your other end. So there's the hook. Here's the other hook. Now hold the snood line and bring it up. And now keeping it under tension, you can take it to its extent and then slide up the swivel, your casting swivel, and you'll see the rig all presented as it should be. So there you have the bottom hook, and you can see the loop of line that actually comes through and connects to the top of the cascade, but the little bend in the main line there where the bead is, that takes your casting strength all the way up. There you go, there's the other one. And there's the casting swivels. So this method means it's a lot simpler to connect, and it's a lot simpler to make up. So thanks again to Stuart Jones, who gave me the idea for this.